live and on your side. This is WSAV News 3 today at 11.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kim Gusby. Thank you for joining us on WSAV News 3 today at 11. Here's a live look over Tybee Island on this Tuesday morning from our Savannah cam. Storm Team 3 meteorologist Alyssa Carsley is outside in Taylor Square with a look at our forecast first. Good morning, Alyssa.
Hey, good morning, Kim. Well, even just being outside, there is a noticeable change because it's not nearly as muggy or even as warm, with our temperatures currently back into the mid to upper 80s at 86 degrees here in Savannah. That feel like temperature only in the low 90s for now. It will get back up to right around 100 degrees throughout the afternoon for today, as we're still seeing that summer heat linger around for at least one more day. But as this cold front remains draped across the southeast, that is going to bring up even more moisture from the Gulf, and that's what's going to increase the chance of rain for tomorrow and Thursday, and finally help our temperatures return back to right around average. Though for today, it's not terrible, but at least back into the low to mid 90s. Watching for those hit or miss rain showers and thunderstorms to continue to pick up as we head into the afternoon hours for today. And that continues off and on all the way throughout this evening. There is a chance some storms could pack a punch with strong gusty wind, but it will also help thanks to the extra cloud cover and those rain showers. It will help our high temperatures at least stay back a few degrees below where they have been the last few days. Most of the area south of I-16 staying right around 95 degrees, which is a small improvement compared to 98 to 99 or even 100 that we've been tracking every single day over the last 2 weeks. But more improvements are on the way thanks to a higher chance of rain tomorrow. We'll talk about that coming up in the complete Storm Team 3 forecast.
Thank you, Alyssa. Topping our news this morning, the trial for the final defendant connected to the death of Beaufort High School student DJ Fields in 2021 is back in session. A jury of 7 men and 5 women was seated yesterday afternoon in the trial for Messiah Anderson. Anderson was 15 when investigators say he was one of 3 teens who opened fire on Fields' car, killing him in a case of mistaken identity. Another one of the suspects in that car that night took center stage yesterday. Jimmy Green, who pleaded guilty to murder and to serving 40 years in prison for firing some of those shots, says he does not want to testify against his friend. Green's attorney says his client could incriminate himself on the stand and face even more legal trouble. But solicitor Duffy Stone says Green should not be worried about that.
I'm not charging Jimmy Green with any other charges, period. He is currently in prison for 40 years. He receives a day-for-day sentence on that. I have no intention of pursuing anything against Jimmy Green for anything he would say.
I appreciate the solicitor's representations as an officer of the court that he has no interest in further prosecuting, but those representations, frankly, Your Honor, aren't good enough. It's not that I'm disputing Mr. Stone's word, it's the potential for jeopardy that matters.
WSAV's Low Country Bureau Chief Andrew Davis is inside the courtroom. He'll have a recap of today's developments beginning this afternoon on First News at 4. Turning now to continuing coverage as the question of where disbarred South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh's retrial will be held remains unanswered. Prosecutors are now weighing in, saying they will not recommend a location and will leave that decision to Judge Deborah McCaslin. Alex Murdaugh's defense team first asked for the case to be moved to Charleston County, then filed a motion this week requesting Richland County. Judge McCaslin has already agreed to move the retrial out of Colleton County. She has not yet decided where it will be held. We've been following this case since the very beginning. You can stay up to date and see any of our previous coverage anytime by visiting our website, wsav.com/Murdaugh. WSAV is your local election headquarters. Polls are back open across South Carolina for the state's Republican Senate runoff. The 2 candidates vying for your vote are Senator Darlene Graham, the sister of the late Lindsey Graham, who was appointed to his seat by Governor Henry McMaster last month, facing off against Congressman Ralph Norman. Graham and Norman finished 1 and 2 respectively in the 10-candidate special election 2 weeks ago. More than 63,000 South Carolinians took advantage of early voting last week. If you participated in the June Republican primary or registered and did not vote in the June primary, you can cast your ballot today. However, if you voted in the June Democratic primary, you are not allowed to vote in the Republican runoff. The winner of today's runoff will advance to November's midterm election to take on Democratic nominee Dr. Annie Andrews. Stay with us. WSAV this evening, both on air and online, for results of the special runoff. You can also stay up to date on political happenings in both South Carolina and Georgia anytime by visiting our website, wsav.com/electionhq. Are you in the market for a new career? A community job fair is now underway at the Housing Authority of Savannah, featuring more than a dozen potential employers. The event will offer both full-time and part-time positions, as well as career growth opportunities to workers of all experience levels. Participating companies include City of Savannah, Housing Authority of Savannah, Chatham Area Transit, Chatham County, JEA, and more. The event lasts until 2 o'clock at 1407 Wheaton Street. Participants are encouraged to dress professionally and bring multiple copies of your resume. Training providers and career development resources will also be available on site. Hope you have a good time there at the job fair. Stay with us. You're watching WSAV News 3 Today at 11. We'll be right back.